We got a lot of books.
Yep.
Oh, hi. Hello. We made it. We're 5 minutes late. My apologies.
Yeah, he couldn't find his bra.
I couldn't find my sports bra.
Oh, also, according to our card, you're supposed to say, ciao, hola, salud, ni hao.
Ni hao. Well, listen, this is the first time we've ever done a live stream book signing. It's hosted by Danielle and Gandhi, and I, Elvis Duran, I'm their guest, and I'm going to sign books.
And if you want to get in on the action, and you can get a copy, actually, of the book, signed ElvisDuranBook.com.
Signed ElvisDuranBook.com.
Yes, so go there and get your book.
Hey, so listen, this is my first book.
Yeah.
And I've always seen, I've been signing this first page here, but I see a lot of authors signing this page.
Why?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of authors sign this page and not this page.
It's probably preference.
This is the one?
I bet it's so that they can't rip out that page and then sell the book like it wasn't signed. I don't know why that would ever happen, but
you're always looking for a conspiracy.
There's always a reason.
I know, but it's okay to sign whatever I want, right? But I've just been doing this one now. I feel like
So you've been doing the wrong page.
Okay, so I've only signed 8,000 books already on the wrong page.
So what if they asked you to re-sign?
I tell you what I'm going to do. For this book signing, this live stream, I'm going to sign the correct page.
Okay, very good. All right. So should we start with what people are asking?
Well, apparently, we have a lot of questions from people who bought the book. They've asked a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Let me start out by telling you why I wrote the book.
Oh, that's one of the questions from Carmen in Orlando, Florida.
Okay. Yeah, after I sign it, what do I do? Just throw it on the floor?
No, my gosh. Okay.
I don't think that's how that goes.
Okay, Carmen, what is Carmen's question?
It is, why write a book?
Very good question.
Carmen,
I'll tell you why I wrote the book.
Oh my gosh. We're sorry for the damaged
I'll tell you why.
copies.
This is, I guess, the best explanation is, okay, here we are sitting in this room, streaming out to our friends, and I'm signing books. How did this happen? My question to myself was, how did I end up where I am in life? Well, obviously, I've been building my life brick by brick. There's a story there, and I realize we all have stories. Gandhi has a book. You have a book in you. We all have a story. And if we don't stop down and examine what our stories are, then what's the point?
Is there anything in the book that you wish you had put in or left out?
Oh, there's a billion things that they wouldn't let me write.
Who's they? We'll fight them.
Yeah. And why,
publishers.
if it's your book, then why can't you put in anything you want? Oh my God!
You know what it is? There's only so much room, and I don't know how to write a book. It's my first time, so they know what they're doing. They're like, you shouldn't include that, or you should do more of this, more of that.
Right.
So I just read it. My second book, I've learned my lesson. My second book, I'm going to write what I want to write.
Okay.
I like that.
I like what I wrote. Don't get me wrong. I'm okay with my book. But you live, you learn. I think in hindsight, there are some things I wish I would have put in this book.
Do you want to say what they are, or is that like a teaser for book 2?
Book 2, kids.
Okay.
How did you decide what you wanted to write about?
Well, you know what? You just tell your story, and then you figure out what's worthy of going in and what's not.
Okay.
I started out as a little kid growing up in Dallas, Texas, wanting to be on the radio. And I actually had a pretend radio station in my closet.
Yeah.
And then it became a real...
Your mayonnaise, Danielle.
You wouldn't even know it's...
I don't care.
You wouldn't even know it's mayonnaise.
Blech.
I just have a question for Avery, and I know we're not really supposed to ask questions back, but of all the questions in all the world, you bought the book. Ask a question. That was a terrible question.
Well, no, if you know me, I love food.
Yeah.
I'm passionate about food, be it grilled cheese or macaroni and cheese.
There's a lot of questions about food.
That's like a DM question.
Let's only allow food questions.
No, God, no. Because Frank from West Caldwell, New Jersey has a pretty good one, too.
What's that?
Elvis, would you change anything about the current morning show?
Oh.
I like that one.
I would make it later.
Yeah.
An afternoon show?
Like, for instance, this morning, the show starts at 6 a.m. This morning, my phone rang at 5:59. Are you coming in? Don't you love those mornings where you wake up and you're late and your alarm, I guess I slept through my alarm.
Yeah.
So this whole day is off because it's too early.
So you would make it later?
I would do an afternoon show.
Okay.
Is there anything you would change about the staff on the morning show?
No. Not at all.
No,
I
sense.
love. We actually have the best family right now. We really do. And
nice.
Danielle and I always say, when Gandhi arrived 1 year ago, you were the best gift ever.
That
was our gift we keep unwrapping.
I love you guys for that. Unwrap away.
All right, so Daniel in New York wants to know, have you ever accidentally farted loud while doing a radio broadcast?
Yes. The answer is pure and simple.
When? Is it more than once?
No, the good thing about when you're on the air, everyone has their headphones on, so they can't hear it.
Oh,
that's true.
Did the mic pick it up?
I don't think so. How do you know I just didn't do one right there?
No.
I don't.
Wait, hold on. Oh, that felt so good.
That's
this
exciting.
is disgusting. By the way, if you go to signedElvisDuranBooks.com.
Book.
Yeah.
Book.
Yes.
SignedElvisDuranBook.com. You can
Ask
buy
a
a
question.
signed book.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Carla from Leander, Texas. How far was that from Dallas? You have any idea?
Leander?
Leander.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, maybe she made it up. Carla. I
It's
like
a big
that.
state.
Okay. Who is the most interesting person you have ever interviewed?
Oh.
I don't have a name, but I'll tell you on that concept. We interview the biggest celebrities on this show, and we have for many years. But my favorite interviews are typically with people who aren't celebrities.
Yeah.
Someone on the phone who's on their way to do something frightening that day. They're on their way in to quit their job because they hate their life, or they're on the way to chemotherapy. You know, we have actually the chemo club. We have a lot of people who go to chemotherapy
right.
and listen to us on the way to try to take their mind off of what is waiting for them at the other side.
Yep.
Those interviews are my favorite interviews. People who are just out there living the dream or trying to make the dream happen.
Oh.
The celebrities are great, though. Do you guys have a favorite celebrity you've
I
interviewed?
think Gaga is probably my favorite that we ever interviewed.
And I talk about her in the book, which you can order right now. At Elvis Duran,
Signed ElvisDuranBook.com.
Okay. Lady Gaga was awesome.
She was awesome only because the fact, that she freaked out as much as we freaked out because she grew up listening to us.
Yeah, she grew up
crazy.
listening to Danielle do the entertainment reports on our show for many years. And when Lady Gaga in the room, how can you answer that? I mean, this is 25 years of doing the show. You know,
Sure.
I wish I could answer that. I have a billion favorite memories.
Yeah.
So like a couple maybe that have made you belly laugh or laugh until you couldn't breathe.
Or cry.
Or
Maybe
cry.
even a crying one.
I never think of crying as a happy thing.
Well,
Is it fair?
cry.
Is it fair for me to say I can't answer that question? Because we've had so many. Think about it.
yeah, we do. We've had a lot of.
It's like asking Danielle, which of your sons is your favorite?
Oh my gosh!
You know you have a favorite.
People have an answer.
Each of them will tell you the other one.
Oh,
That's what they'll
okay.
tell you. But no, I love them
wish
both.
I could answer that question, but I guess we're blessed because there are too many to recognize.
Okay.
Michael from Levittown, New York said, "When you retire, who's going to take over the show?
I don't know. Do you want it, Michael? Is that his name? You can have it, Michael.
You going to give it to Nate?
Nate's been filling in. He's been doing a great job.
He has.
Nate was also on ZipRecruiter today trying to fill out a resume to leave us.
You know, Nate says he hates working here. This is our producer, Nate. Straight Nate. We call him Straight Nate. It's a long story.
Oh my gosh.
But he is always looking for excuses to leave our show.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're never leaving this. This is a cushy gig.
It is awesome.
Are people still watching this? We have watchers?
Are they liking this?
We don't know.
Okay, that's good.
It's like silence. It's like we're talking to no one in the corner. There are people sitting there.
Well, you know, when I first started in radio, like I said, I was in a closet in my bedroom. No one was listening.
Yeah. It's kind of the same thing.
Same thing with us.
Slightly different. Is it your turn or my turn?
I think it's your turn.
Okay. How about Heather asks, and she's from Wales, Massachusetts.
Hi, Heather.
Hi, Heather. If you could co-host with anyone, living or dead,
hold on.
who would it be? Yeah, I
My
know.
assistant Andrew is down here.
He's down there.
What are you doing?
He crawled over to pick up all the books that you're throwing.
Okay, Heather has a question. What is it?
Yes, if you could co-host with anyone, past or present, living or dead, who would it be?
I've got him. I've got the dream team.
Oh my gosh.
But since you asked.
If it wasn't us, who would it be?
Justin Timberlake.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Justin Timberlake is the elusive interview we just can't get.
Yeah, we
Really?
used to get him all the time.
Well, he was in a band.
Yes. But even after the band, we got him once, I thought. And then we
Did
never
we?
got I thought we did.
I just never really felt like I've had enough time with him.
Yeah.
Because I find him, first of all, the most talented. Or he's very talented. But I think he's funny as hell. But I will tell you, okay, Justin Timberlake, but his friend Jimmy Fallon, who has co-hosted on our show.
love him.
How much fun was that?
He's amazing.
By the way, I'm going to be on with him on the Tonight Show tonight. Make sure you watch
That was seamless.
NBC tonight.
That's very
Tonight
good,
Show.
very good.
No, but he was a great co-host.
Yeah.
I was right before I got here, but I've heard all kinds of great things
He'll be
about
back.
it. Yeah.
He'll be back.
awesome.
He'll
Okay,
come
good.
crawling back.
So King Tao, I think that's how you say his name, in New Jersey, he said, now, Alex proposed to you.
Yes.
But if Alex hadn't done that, how long would you have waited to propose to him?
Well, you know that what happened. We were going to our house in Santa Fe for the weekend for a party that we were throwing, and we already had our engagement rings bought and hidden. He knew where they were. I knew where they were, and we were gonna bring them out at the perfect time, right? And I was like, this could be the weekend, so I packed them in my bag, and then I told you guys. He came in and said, "Hey, where are the engagement rings?"
Yeah.
I said, "What do you mean? Why do you need to know?" Where are they? Did you hide them? I said, "Yeah, they're hidden so no one can steal them."
Yeah.
He came back later. Where are the engagement rings? I said, I said, you know what, Alex? You've ruined the surprise. I was thinking about asking you to marry me this weekend. You dirtbag.
Oh my gosh, so you both had the same timing.
I took the rings out of my bag and I opened the drawer and here, look. And I put them back away. He was asking because he wanted to ask me to marry him that weekend. So I'm such a dumbass.
We never know when it's going to happen.
So how long would I have waited? I was going to ask him the same weekend he asked me.
That's so crazy.
I love engagement stories, even though I plan on never doing it. Love them.
You will. And you will have a baby one day.
Stop it.
Today on the show, Gandhi, she proclaims she's never going to have a baby.
Yeah.
Never say never.
Accidents happen.
Stop it. No, we're preventing that. Anyway, moving on.
People cause accidents and accidents cause people.
What advice do you have for someone who is still trying to figure out who they are? That is from Jose in Kearney, New Jersey.
Kearney. You know what? You know who you are. The question isn't how do you find out who you are? How do you need to be pure and simple? This is what I like. Yeah. This is what I want to do. I'm going to go do that.
And you have to be patient, I think, too, a lot of times. Because sometimes it's not going to happen overnight like that.
Most of the time it doesn't happen overnight like that.
You can become the person you are right now.
All right.
And then you're on the right road for the journey that takes you where you will succeed, in other words.
No? All right. So Laura from Massachusetts. What are 2 things you would buy at a store to make the cashier feel uncomfortable?
Nipples.
Are those available for purchase?
How do you buy nipples at the cashier?
I don't think I could make
electricity.
I've got the money to pay it.
He forgets.
I'm too lazy to pay.
Isn't that what your assistant's for?
Yeah. Andrew, pay my bills. You know what that is? Okay, what about Gandhi?
Yes.
It would be some drug-related thing.
Yeah.
If I got arrested, no, it would not.
Like
Mom, it would not.
A pound of ecstasy in your purse.
I feel like it would probably be for something like letting an animal out of an enclosure I shouldn't have, or taking someone's animal from them because I thought I would be able to take care of it better. It's like theft of wildlife.
I don't know. I'm on the straight and narrow here, man. There's no reason to arrest me.
Okay.
Unpaid parking tickets. It would be something stupid like that.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
All right, Joy from Juneau, Wisconsin wants to know, hi, Joy, what is your greatest achievement and regret in life?
I only have one regret in my life, and I just realized it when I read this book and I wrote about it. I have no regrets in my life because I think all evil, all bad, all good happens for us to study it and learn from it, all right?
Yeah.
The only regret I do have in life is not getting to know my parents as well as I do know them now until after they passed away. I really didn't think about my mom and dad and why they did things and how they raised me until after they were gone. So I regret not getting to know them better. But what was the first part of that question?
What is your greatest achievement?
Right now, sitting here.
That's a good one.
Sitting here working with people I love. Signing a book to like 5 people.
Going on Jimmy Fallon
who are online
tonight?
watching all 5 of you. Thanks.
Yeah, you got to keep going too.
Tonight, okay, if you watch me on Fallon tonight, I want you to understand something. I'm going to be thinking, like, why am I here? What happened that got me in this seat next to Jimmy Fallon on the Tonight Show? And that's what writing a book is about, is trying to figure out like how you got where you are now. Mm-hmm. Everyone should examine their lives. I just happen to do it on pieces of paper that I'm now ruining with ink.
All right, Ursi from Spring Lake, North Carolina says, aside from the book you wrote, what book do you feel had the greatest impact on your life?
Oh, without a doubt. A book that was written in the early 1900s, How to Win Friends and Influence People.
My mom says the same thing.
Yeah, by Dale Carnegie. And the thing is still a bestseller.
Yeah.
How to Win Friends and Influence People. I read it. I need a refresher like once every 5 years. And I'm due for another one.
Do they change that book or is it the same exact book?
They do have some updates like How to Win Friends and Influence People in social media, things like that.
Yay.
I tried to read that. It's the original. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie is the best read ever.
Oh.
Everyone needs it.
All right.
Glowing endorsement.
You know what my favorite piece of advice from him is, and I've said this many times on the show, catch people doing something right.
Yep.
Rather than doing something wrong. And this is one of the many things you'll get from that book.
All right. Denise from Fort Michigan wants to know, what would you say to your younger self if you could?
Funny you mentioned that. In the book. I know I sound like I'm selling a book. Please go purchase this book.
Signed ElvisDuranBook.com.
Yeah, signed ElvisDuranBook.com. The rib is painful.
Yeah, because when you laugh, it's oof.
Yeah, when you sneeze.
Yeah, that's terrible for these jobs if you can't laugh.
You've worked with me. What's the worst injury I've ever worked with?
I don't know.
I mean,
Didn't you have a hernia once?
Yeah, but that's easy. That's when I had the hernia operation, and then I was taking these painkillers, and I felt like Andrew Cunanan was going to break in and kill me.
Yes.
Remember that?
What were you
It's true. I was on crazy Percocet or something.
Weren't you on some kind of blood, like for your blood pressure or something?
Almost
You almost died. You
Yeah.
almost fainted or something.
Yeah, my blood
Yeah.
pressure went way too low.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think,
all sounds
after I
great.
had my facelift, I had no problem.
No, there
And
was
after
no
I had
pain
my
there.
stomach removed,
Yeah.
good.
He's been all good.
Everything's been fine.
I'm a marvel.
All right.
Physicians look at me. They study me.
Gilda from Wayne, New Jersey
Hi,
says,
Gilda.
Congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you.
How did you and Alex meet?
Was it a place which you loved or travel to a new destination?
Oh, new destination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
You know, look, I do have that natural need to go back to the places I love.
Yeah.
Like we all do. But, we went to Mallorca for our honeymoon, only 5 nights. It's the only time we had never been to Mallorca. Fell in love with it.
But you'll go back there.
I would go back.
Yeah.
But if I had limited funds, I would need to try something new.
Right. I'm with you on that one. All right. What was the hardest chapter to write and what was the easiest chapter to write? That is from Amber in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
The most difficult chapter to write was talking about the most recent presidential election.
Okay.
And how I learned a lot about people, what they're capable of doing and what they're not capable of doing when they're passionate about their candidate or they're passionate about hating another candidate. I really think we saw the worst of people during that election and since then. And I really don't like I hate how, you and I may not agree politically, so you can just write me off as a friend. What is that?
You talk about this in the book.
I do talk about this in the book. That was the difficult chapter to write because as we tried to do on our show, I tried to keep it down the lane in that chapter.
Yeah.
The easiest one to write was everything else.
Okay.
The rest of it was easy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Celeste from Pennsylvania, what is your worst on-air memory?
Oh,
that's a good one.
Do you have one?
Do I have my... Oh, well, I have a lot of... I could tell you the worst guests that we've ever had.
Well,
I remember... Do you know what I remember?
Which one?
Remember when Chevy Chase was on the phone with us,
Remember
right?
he used to be on Saturday Night Live years ago.
Yes. So this is an old-time guest. And I remember us saying to him...
I was planning to look dead. So I'm glad that we got that.
Oh, hi.
We're here.
Sorry about that.
It's us again.
Someone tripped on the wire.
Okay, let's keep
Weird.
going.
Okay.
We are on, right? Okay, we're on.
I was going for the question from Gloria from Middletown, New Jersey, who said, "Where's your Texas accent, sir?"
Oh, when I drink, it comes back.
I love that.
If you hear me talking like this, you know I've been having the tequila.
And that is real.
When I started in radio, I did have a very heavy Texas accent. Wasn't ashamed of it, but I was told once, look, if you want to work anywhere in the country, you may have to get rid of that. And so I got rid of it.
That's what they told me, but I never got rid of it.
No, we actually had a radio station refuse to put us on their morning show because Danielle sounded like she was too New York.
Danielle!
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I don't want to be on their crummy old radio station.
right.
If
Crummy.
they don't want you, we don't want them.
Aw,
How about that?
Screw them.
That's very nice. Okay, Amanda from Hannibal, Missouri. 5-minute conversation with a historical figure. Who is it going to be?
Historical figure?
Yeah.
Has to be Benjamin Franklin.
Whoa.
What would you ask Ben?
I don't know. But, I have a whole list.
Yeah?
Martin Luther King.
Oh, that would be a good one.
That would be, there's just a whole list of them.
I want to have breakfast at Tiffany's breakfast with Audrey Hepburn.
That'd be nice.
I want to actually go there and have tea and crumpets.
But they don't really have breakfast at Tiffany's.
No, but I would have
You
it
can
if
just
she was
take your
still
own.
alive.
You can go get a crunch wrap from Taco Bell.
And bring it there.
What about you? Historical figure, breakfast, for 5 minutes.
So this is super biased of me, but I would say Gandhi.
Your great-grandfather.
Great-grandfather,
Hey,
yes.
you know what? I get to. May I join you?
Yes, please. Family dinner. It'd be great. Yeah, I just have some questions about, things that happened in the past and what he thinks about things in the present that are going on right now.
Yeah, I'm sure he would have a few things to say. Let me ask you this. If your great-great-grandfather was here right now,
Yes.
would he approve of his granddaughter?
That's what I would want to know because I think so.
But you have people who tell you your grandfather would be so ashamed.
All the time. So I really just kind of want clarification on that one. Is it true or is it not? My family says he would be proud of me and I would like to believe that, but it would be good to hear it from the horse's mouth.
I think he'd be very proud of you.
Oh, thanks.
You
Even
wouldn't
if
be
he
bad,
does, if
Gandhi.
we wasn't, it'd be okay. 'Cause I'm still here.
He would walk in here wearing his diaper.
Yes.
He would sit in the lotus position on the floor and look up and he'd go, I'm very proud of you, my Gandhi.
And I would appreciate that. Thanks, Grandpa.
Can you imagine calling Gandhi Grandpa Gandhi?
Thanks, Grandpa. Yeah. Danielle, it says the internet wants you to finish the Chevy story.
What do you mean? Like,
Oh, I'm
finish
sorry.
it?
Did we interrupt?
Oh, we cut out that's when we cut out.
The Chevy
The
Chase story.
Oh, you just hated him.
Yeah, he was just
It was
an
just-
asshole.
Stop saying that word.
She said we could.
You can say asshole?
Yeah, she said we
God,
could curse.
let's do this every day.
So no, because we had him on the show and we wanted to explain the thing he was doing, the reason we had him on the show, and instead of doing that, he just said, "No, they're paying me a lot of money to be there. I don't really know what it's about."
I think that's a funny answer myself.
Well, that's just a Jack, you know what answer.
Okay, all right.
Seriously,
I like that you said asshole, but then said Jack,
I know,
you know
well,
what.
I'm
Jack,
try-
you know what.
I'm trying to clean it up a little now,
Oh,
guys.
okay.
Thank you, Danielle.
Alrighty. So then Jamie from Montello, Wisconsin, I like this question, wants to know, and you have to answer. You have to, she said. Who is your most favorite coworker and why?
I'm not going to answer that.
Come on, man.
That's like asking him who his favorite kid is. Like, if you were to say to me, Spencer or Preston, I would be like, both of them.
But
I can
that's
be
a
honest,
lie.
Maybe I truly understand what it's like being a parent because I don't have a favorite coworker. I love all my
He
coworkers.
loves us all in different ways.
Do you
I
have a least favorite coworker?
Yes.
Who is
Who
it?
is it?
Not going to tell you.
Why?
Cause
What a tease.
I'll tell Scary you
even
said
the
so.
even the person which is my least favorite still like this person a lot.
Oh, that's good.
I feel like it's me.
I feel
I'm
like I just
feeling
made all that
some
up
vibes.
just to keep you all intrigued.
Yeah.
No. Miami Lakes, Florida. Leanna says, in 5 years, will you be doing something else?
Yes.
No, you will not.
What?
My
I-
contract won't be up.
No. Yeah, no. I think in 5 years I'll still be doing this, but I don't think I'll be doing it here.
Okay. Taking us with you?
You can go if you want.
Hold on.
I love the people I work with, but I don't know. I just think it's almost time for something different.
Okay.
Okay.
Disney World?
I would love to run the
It's a
the
small
Hall
world.
of Presidents ride or the
That's
attraction.
a great. That's a
So I
great
see a
attraction.
follow-up question here. Where will Gandhi and Danielle be in 5 years?
I don't see that question over there.
Asking for a friend.
So they gave us this 22 questions in 2 minutes. I think if you get like stuck, what kind of questions?
Are you saying
So-
we're stuck? I
Wait,
think
no.
Like a
guys are
lightning
doing
rod?
it-
No, there's
you're
so
doing
many
it-
more questions.
But I
more
just was
books, more
looking
books.
I was just, he needs more books.
I need more books.
I was just looking at some of these. Like, one of the questions is, what color is your toothbrush?
No, that's terrible.
It's white.
It's white?
Well, it's actually metal. It's it's the metal.
Oh yeah, it's your quip.
It's my
Oh,
Quip.
that's right,
Quip.
Quip.
They are a sponsor.
They
Hello.
also
Try
wanna
Quip.
know-
Can we do that? Can we bastardize our show?
Oh my gosh.
I already talked about Taco Bell.
I got Poland Spring water.
Obviously, Poland Spring spends money with us, and this company doesn't, so they took the wrapper off.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to our hell.
Cholula hot sauce.
How do you take your coffee? Someone wants to know.
I like it black.
Yeah.
Like your men? Oh no, you don't like your men. That's always the answer I give. Whenever they say, how do I like my coffee?
That's such an old answer.
I say I take it black like I like my men.
Let me tell you something. Some of my best boyfriends were not white.
Yeah.
I'll be very honest.
Well, hello. All right, this is actually a pretty interesting
White people
question.
bore me. You're boring.
I'm going to tell
You're
my
brown.
husband.
I love you.
Struggle of my day every day. I'm surrounded by you. Surrounded.
No, you actually started dating a white guy, and your mom and dad started questioning you.
I did, yeah. The first time they saw a picture, we were actually talking about it on the air, and I hadn't told my mom yet because she shouldn't be listening, but she is.
Yeah.
And you were talking about me dating a white guy, and she said, "What? You're dating a white guy? Send me a picture and call me after the show."
Yeah.
I was like,
She
"Why are you
couldn't
so
believe it.
shocked?" Yeah. Question from Courtney in Canastota, New York. Do you have a memory that you wish you had a physical picture of?
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
That's a great
that is
question.
a mind-blowing question.
Good job, Courtney.
A memory that I wish I had snapped a photo of.
Yes.
God, how do you ask such brilliant questions and expect an answer? 'Cause I will tell you this. I have so many wonderful memories of so many just crazy moments. I can't answer it.
Okay.
I could tell you standing on top of the Eiffel Tower
Yeah.
while being kissed. I don't know.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It never happened, but I wish I had that memory.
All right.
You can make that
Wow,
memory
if you could
still.
take a picture of any memory.
I mean, there's stuff that I think about. I wish I had. Maybe somebody would have been recording. Like when I found out I got this job.
Yeah.
I was sitting in my apartment all by myself, just geeking out, and I wish that I would have had like something to remember that moment. But I guess I have my brain for now.
For now.
For now.
That probably would be when I got my first contract. And I was running around the program director's, Tom Pullman's office, and I was like, what? Oh, my, how much am I going to make? Because I went from making $4.25 an hour to a contract, and I was running around like a chicken without a head. I wish I had that on video or pictures of that. That would have been cool.
You know, I think if you can't answer that question, I mean, you gave great examples, but if you really can't harness and remember all those wonderful moments because you know you've had too many, it's a good life you've been living.
That's a great life that you've been having.
All right. So thanks for the question. I can't answer it, but I love the question. I failed.
What's the one thing you need to have in your fridge at all times?
Mayonnaise.
No,
Whoa.
it's not mayonnaise.
No, Peter Luger steak sauce.
Oh, really?
Hello.
I don't think I've ever tried that, have I?
Peter Luger steak sauce?
It's good?
Oh, it's awesome.
Okay.
Watch this. I signed. You want the sound of 5
Oh,
notes
no.
hitting the floor, right?
I wonder what the people below us are thinking
like,
right now.
Shut up.
Yes.
Stop it.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
How about this one from Andrea in Hull, Illinois? What would you be doing if the radio gig didn't work out?
I would want to be on Broadway.
Oh.
Really? I like that.
No, not in a play or a show, just walking on the street on Broadway.
I think that's doable.
No, you know what? I could never do Broadway. I could never do theater because I have no memory. I can't memorize lines. You know me, no memory whatsoever. If this gig wasn't working out, it would be I would travel.
I could see you being a chef.
Yeah.
No?
I think a travel agent. He'd be a good travel agent because he's been so many places and he's got good recommendations.
I would just move somewhere and just immerse, like go to Italy and immerse. The reason why I would not be a chef because that's hard work.
Yeah.
And as I talk about in this book, I don't like to work a lot. I don't like because I actually talk about the fact that we were friends with Charlemagne and
Ryan Seacrest.
And Bobby Bones.
Yeah.
Those guys have turned themselves into industries.
Yeah.
Because they work nonstop. I don't want that.
Bobby's exhausted. Every time I see Bobby, he goes, I'm so tired.
I want to be tired not from work. I want to be tired because I stayed up late last night and partying like I am today. No, I don't want to work that hard. And I think you can live your life and enjoy life without killing yourself.
Yeah.
I'd rather wash dishes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not, like in a restaurant, my own dishes.
You're on. You love it.
I love washing dishes.
I don't get that, but okay. What is number one on your bucket list?
Ooh.
Get through this interview.
No.
God, this sounds stupid. I want to live forever.
Same.
Really?
You know what? Number one on my bucket list is I got to take better care of myself because I'm loving life too much.
Yeah.
It's
No such thing.
It's great. And I watch my mom and dad die slowly.
Oh.
And I don't want to do that.
Right.
Number one on bucket list, take care of myself.
It's good.
And number two,
Dr. Oz would be proud of you.
number two, get another schnauzer.
I think that's a good one.
Aren't you in the process of doing that?
We're thinking about it.
I volunteer as tribute to help you choose one.
They had a Schnauzer Fest down in Rome, Georgia this past weekend, and we were so mad we didn't go to Schnauzer Fest.
You think you could have found your schnauzer there?
Well, yeah, maybe. Next year they're doing Schnauzer Ween. It's like,
Oh my God.
I'm going.
Schnauzers
He's
in costumes?
Yes.
Hell
going to
yeah.
Schnauzer
You're
Ween.
all about it, right?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
My gosh.
I misspelled my name when I signed it just then.
How can you do that?
Do I just throw if I misspell my name, can I just throw the book
I
away?
don't think they're going to notice that you misspelled it.
It looks like Elvis Duran.
That is kind of.
Oh my God.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. We
You
good.
just popped her teeth out.
Good thing they're real. All right. Do you have, this is from Malcolm in Columbia, Tennessee. I appreciate this question, Malcolm. Do you have any nice single friends that are looking for a good Southern boy? I can't find anyone in Tennessee.
What are you looking for?
A nice Southern boy from Malcolm.
Malcolm's looking for a Southern boy?
Yes.
Yeah.
A single, nice Southern boy.
There's no such thing.
Sorry,
I'm
Malcolm.
kidding. I'm kidding.
You're screwed.
I really don't know any because I don't live in the South anymore.
Okay.
You don't have any family there
I'm
that
failing.
can,
I
recommend?
wouldn't let my worst enemy date my
How
family.
about your brothers? They can't recommend.
They're married.
anybody.
They're good. Malcolm, I hope you find happiness. Though you will when you least expect it.
I think that's so true. I think the more people are out specifically looking for something,
Yep.
the more difficult that thing becomes to find.
I agree.
And then when you just become happy with yourself and you realize that you're your best friend and you're the person that you spend all your time with, everything starts falling out of the sky.
You did that.
Yeah.
And you're dating the coolest guy ever.
Yeah.
He's cool.
I think when you're looking for it, it's not going to smack you right in the face.
Nope.
When you're not looking for it, it smacks you in the face.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Stop looking for it, Malcolm. You got this.
Yeah.
Come on. Don't look for it, and eventually it'll smack you in the face.
Do you have any hidden talents? Maybe they could smack in your face, your hidden talent.
Oh.
I'm not sure, but do you have any hidden talents?
No, because you know me, I just talk all the time. I tell all my talents. I tell you all my
really?
talents. I can do some things well and some things not. And you know what I can do.
I know,
Hidden
but
talents?
Maybe there's something. I don't know. Armpit fart noises.
No.
You can play the piano. You can play a couple
I
instruments.
can tickle the ivories.
Tickle the ivories.
I can mix up a crazy martini.
Do you
But
do
that's no secret.
Yes.
Can you do any weird sounds with your mouth?
No.
No.
I made a living out of talking.
Good point.
That's the weirdest sound I can give you.
So instruments, and he's also a really good cook. I feel like a lot of people don't know how good of a cook he is, but he's a really good.
It is good. He doesn't bring us anything that he makes every once in a while.
I eat it all.
I always ask. I'm like, "Did you bring any leftovers? You talking about that lasagna? I don't want to hear it if there's no
You're supposed to
leftovers.
be interviewing me, not guilting me.
Bring the lasagna, and we won't guilt you
My
anymore."
lasagna is awesome.
So we've heard. All right, this is an interesting question. It's kind of involved from Maggie in Waukee, Iowa. Can you share one thing you're grateful for about each of your morning show hosts?
Well, that's easy. One thing, I could go on and on and on. I have two right here before me.
Okay.
To Gandhi.
Yes.
As I said, you came into our show at a time where we needed you. We desperately needed you. We needed the gift that you brought our show. And you are just such a lovely, brilliant person.
I love you.
And I could say woman, but you go beyond being a wonderful woman. You're a wonderful human being.
That's so nice.
We are so blessed.
Yes.
And
Love
I
you
know
guys.
that Danielle feels the same. Danielle is my sister. I'll never forget the day of your wedding.
Yeah.
When you were in the limo in front of back when they still used limos.
Yeah.
It was that long ago.
Yeah, back then.
She was in front of the church, and I went out and crawled into the limo, and I saw my little girl had become a woman, and I was looking at you, and I'll never forget that. And you were both the extreme gift that I probably don't deserve, but I gotcha.
You're going to make me
Nice.
cry
I know you
because
do.
I feel the exact same way. Like you guys came to me at a time in my life when I needed it, and it was perfect timing. The universe lines up every now and
It
then.
You know what?
It
And,
does.
and this is another thing we got to remember. Don't trip through life without seeing the good and seeing the great things that are happening to you.
Yeah.
Don't ever put blinders on. Be aware of all the good stuff coming your way. Why is everyone leaving?
They're telling us about 3 more minutes.
Who's they?
And the people who are running this lovely event.
Oh, hi, people.
And they're telling us.
Wait, there's people running this. We got to thank them. Thank you for doing this.
And they're telling you to go to signedelvisduranbook.com if you would like to buy your signed book. One of the ones that he's been throwing on the floor can be yours.
I'm brutalizing the book. Whoever is involved with this, thank you. This is fun.
This is fun. This is pretty cool.
This has been super fun, and I kind of hope we do it again.
We'll do it for your next book.
Oh, yes. My first book and last book. But yeah, they were giving me the sign the books. They're supposed to
I gotta
sign more
sign all
books.
these books? Oh,
Yeah.
You gotta sign
God.
the books.
All right, TikTok.
Yeah, go.
Time-
Ask a question, Danielle.
time-
Let me look at this. What would you think? What makes you laugh the most?
You're asking the emergency question.
No, there's more over here.
What
Plenty.
makes you laugh the most?
Kids getting hurt on
Yes.
on Instagram.
See,
Best
mine
account.
is old people getting hurt on Instagram.
It's
That's mean,
like
Danielle.
it's like little kids are running across the backyard. They
Yeah.
trip and fall. You're
Yeah.
like,
How is old people getting hurt mean, but little kids getting hurt not mean?
Because kids are built to get hurt. They bounce back. Old
Yeah,
people
no,
shatter like glass.
no kids are permanently damaged.
Yeah.
no.
They have like soft bones and stuff.
No, but if they were really hurt, then we would feel really bad.
And what is it? And also on Instagram, drunk people doing stuff. Is
Oh
that
yeah,
Yes.
drunk people doing things.
it? Yeah, that's great. That
Oh,
makes
and
me
what's
laugh
the one?
out loud.
The hair cutting one. It's
you're a bad
Is this
client?
your client? Is this your client? Is
Instagram
awesome.
brings me joy
Yeah.
every day, but nothing brings me more joy than schnauzer porn.
Yeah.
I've subscribed to every schnauzer
Oh my
account there is.
gosh.
I'm like, yeah, look at that one.
Okay, Marcy wants to know which guest on your show left you the most starstruck.
None of them.
None.
No.
None of them.
Awesome.
I'm telling you, the most impressive people we have on our show are people who are not celebrities. So
Yeah.
starstruck, I don't have an answer for that.
Okay.
All right.
What about when did you know or accept that you were gay?
I knew I was gay before I knew what gay was.
Oh, you say that in the book.
I do.
You do. I think.
I knew I was attracted to guys before I knew it was a thing. I So I know I was born with it. I just know I was. And so before time, I've known since before time that I'm gay.
Blaine from New York says, editors can hack the hell out of a book. Was the editing process painful or painless?
Ooh.
It wasn't that bad. You know, the only bad part was I had a lot more stories to tell. It was too much.
Oh.
So I loved it. Writing a book was such a learning experience because it's not my thing, you know, and it frightened me because I'm typically the guy who asks the questions. Mm-hmm. But today, I don't mind answering questions that you guys ask me because I know you. Yeah. But for instance, tonight on the Tonight Show at Fallon, I will turn it around mid-interview and start asking him questions. That's just
doing that.
You always do.
It's what I do.
But he always says that to you. He's like, hello, who's doing the interview here? Me or you?
You've kind of done that a little bit. You've done a very good job of answering our questions, but
Why
you've
do you
also
feel that way?
asked us. I see what you're doing there. All right. What is a hidden gem of New York City if you had to just choose one?
Oh,
God. Of course, Walker's.
Yeah.
That's his
where
spot.
I eat my lunch and dinner 3 times a week.
I think Rosanna Scotto's restaurant, too. I love Fresco by Scotto is amazing.
Those are restaurants. You know what? Walking through Chinatown by yourself is an adventure.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Because you are in another world, and it's 3 blocks from my apartment. It's right there.
And you can get any knockoff bag you want.
Well, I don't do that. But
Neither does Danielle.
But New York, just walking through New York is the gem.
Yeah.
Because
it really is.
You see so much and you learn so much. I love New York, and I hate it at the same time.
We were saying that on Friday. We were walking around New York shopping and stuff, and we kept saying these people that we were seeing, just amazing. Everything is out there.
Yep.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Everything.
And they look at you and say the same thing.
Oh, exactly.
Get a load of those.
That's it.
Women.
And it's like crazy. We were standing there looking at all the buildings, and I'm like, our station goes to that building and to that building.
Yeah.
They could all listen or they could not. I don't know. And people are taking pictures. It's so cool to live here and work here.
Yeah, Chinatown.
Yeah.
Is my answer. Sorry. and don't go to Times Square. No offense. If you're visiting New York, it's like Times Square. Just go through it and get out.
Oh.
There's so much more to New York.
You should go see it at least.
Okay.
What's the last book you read?
Oh God. Charlemagne's book.
Oh.
I just finished it.
The new one, right? Because he has 2, doesn't he?
Yeah, there's another book I'm about to start. I don't know the name of it. Oh, where do I begin? You can buy it right now at signed ElvisDuranBook.com.
Nice. Okay, final question, and then we'll let you go. But Thomas wants to know if you have any advice for a person looking to become a journalist instead of knocking on doors in Madison, Wisconsin. How can he go about doing it?
I think internships.
Absolutely.
Danielle was an intern here.
I tell everybody, whenever they ask me to speak at a school, they go, what's the best advice you can ever give someone? I go, intern.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I really do think that's the fast track because you're doing the job and you're talking to the people who can give you the job. Yep. Internships are really the best way.
Absolutely. I started as an intern too.
See?
Yep.
I never was. Look at a failure I became.
You started a station in your closet. Who else does that?
There you go.
Talk about a loner.
Oh my gosh.
No one wanted to play with me. Look, there's the kid that plays radio.
Oh.
I like it.
As I sign my new book.
Do we have time to do the lightning round of your questions, or are we getting the wrap it up sign from them?
I don't know. Are we getting the wrap up?
I don't even know what that sign
I
was.
think they did a lot of these
What am I doing?
here.
Do I have something coming up at noon or something? 1 o'clock?
Lightning round.
What's at 1?
Oh, Rachel Ray.
Yeah, you know what
Ray.
they do is they call me and they do a pre-interview. I'm like,
oh, really?
Can we?
And then she decides whether or not she really wants you on the show.
And
by the way, Rachel Ray, the other day, I have to say, she made a chicken pot pie on her show, and instead of putting like the regular crust on the top, she put tater tots.
Tater tots.
It was insane. I'm going to do that this
Trailer
week.
parking fabulous.
It looks so good.
I would eat that in a non-trailer park anytime.
Yeah.
I
would eat it.
I love
So
Rachel Ray.
good.
So I have a Rachel Ray call at 1.
Okay,
So we got all the time in the world.
Okay.
So lightning round, go.
So I asked a lot of these.
We were really at a...
What causes dear to your heart? You have a lot of them.
God.
Though. You have so many.
Kids, animals.
Jude's.
Hunger.
I could go on and on.
Yeah. What is your secret snack?
What was that? My secret snack is Fig Newtons. Which is one at the top?
Where were you born? Oh, that's good. Who would you want to play you in a movie?
Oh, that's a good one.
I think Jessica Tandy. Is she still alive?
Stop it.
I don't know who could play me. They need to look a little like me, I guess.
Okay.
I would say
Brad Pitt.
Jennifer Aniston.
No, there's got to be an answer to this.
Yeah.
George Clooney.
I was actually thinking of Clooney, but then I thought you would shut it down.
Get Clooney on the phone.
Yeah, call that man.
If they did make your book into a movie, maybe you would have to decide on somebody.
I want
to play
Howard
you.
Stern to play me.
I'm going to say that's not
That
going
would
to
be
happen.
awesome.
That's a good question, though. There's a lot of great questions today I did not answer. I feel
Yeah.
like a total loser.
We should have done like the pre-screening thing where they
Yeah.
give you all the questions so you can just have bam, bam, answers
that's
ready
cheating.
to go. I know
That's
it is.
cheating. We like
We should have
spontaneity.
called you like Rachel Ray does and figured out whether or not we wanted to interview you or not.
Right.
Oh, people are texting in while we're talking.
Oh,
Are
what are they
they?
saying?
Oh.
Just want to wish you luck and congratulations.
Oh, what's your middle name? That's a good
I
question.
don't have one.
Yeah, neither do I.
Neither do I.
And people think they look at you like you're a three-legged
Yes.
dog. Like, oh, you don't have a middle name. Your mom and dad must
Yeah.
hate you.
They don't like you.
I'm convinced mine did because all the other kids have middle names. Mom goes, I couldn't think of one.
Maybe that's sick of it.
Really? There's a million names out there. You couldn't think of one?
By the way, speaking of three-legged dogs, Alex had to pull me off of one because I love three-legged dogs.
So do I.
And I tell you, I am tempted some days to go home and rip one of Max's
No,
legs off.
you're not.
Maybe you should get him a three-legged schnauzer friend.
Maybe. I love three-legged dogs.
I love three-legged dogs too, or like a dog that only has like one eye. I'm like, I'll take you. You're
Blinky.
mine. I'll
All
take
right,
you.
Give me. These are good questions.
Okay. What is your greatest? Did we say what is your greatest accomplishment?
Yes, he said this show every day.
Okay. I think we've did most of these already.
If we're out of content, we should pull the plug.
Yeah. What's your favorite hobby besides radio?
Cooking.
Okay. What's your guilty pleasure?
Cooking.
Is that a guilty pleasure?
No, you know what? Pasta.
Okay.
I mean, I can eat pasta every day.
What is the last gift you gave?
Money.
Oh.
It's a good gift.
What's the best gift you've given?
A car.
Oh.
I think we were there for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave away
Yeah.
a car at my wedding.
Yeah,
People
that
think
was-
that's
No
so
big deal.
strange.
I think it's awesome.
And the
When we
guy
walked
who
in-
wanted it's the last guy who needs a car. He could afford any car he wants.
We were trying to get him to donate it, but he didn't do it.
Didn't do it.
No.
What is a TV show that you watch but you don't want any of us to know that you watch?
The
Why would I-
Kardashians.
Why would I tell you that?
Because it's a question.
I don't have any shows that I'm embarrassed to talk about that I watch.
I watch so much garbage.
The one I'm loving now is Succession
Yeah,
on
you
HBO.
you've been talking
It's
about
great.
But that's good. That's not garbage. I'm looking for garbage. Like, here comes Honey Boo Boo.
Is that still on?
That's garbage.
I don't know.
That's quality.
That is garbage.
Come on, but the Kardashians, that's quality.
You know what?
I am keeping up with my Kardashians every Sunday night.
I do love to watch Antiques Roadshow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the best.
Where they bring this thing in like, I know this thing's worth $50,000. Like, that's worth $4. And they get
Those
all
are my
mad.
favorite episodes, and it's so wrong.
It is
But
wrong.
when they get so excited thinking they're going to tell them it's like thousands, and they're like, this is $32.99. Their face.
Add the 99.
I like Antique Roadshow.
All
And
right, what
also, Underboard, Below Deck.
Underboard.
yeah.
Below Deck.
Underboard.
Below Deck is
That's
awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, what about this? If there was a fire not counting anything living, what would you save? Alex and Max don't count.
Oh.
Wow. A letter that was written to me.
Oh.
Do you know where it is?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And my dildo collection.
Very
kidding.
important.
I don't
Highly flammable.
I don't. Well, how do you know that?
I don't.
Why are you burning those? I don't have a dildo collection.
But he'd like one.
Feel free to
Send
send them.
yours.
It's just one really good
If you have
one,
an
not a
envelope long
collection.
enough, send me one.
Need extra postage.
That's a good question, though. I do have a lot of things I would save, but I would run for that letter first.
I think you should like make a box of the things just in case so
The
that you
burn
can grab
box?
the burn box,
Yeah.
the firebox,
Well,
and run out of the house.
I
with your
should
box.
just get a box that's not going to burn and just keep my stuff in there. Then I'll just run out
Also
and not think
that.
about it.
Do you have an emergency file? Like, in case something happens to you, like this is where everything is.
No, I have people who have emergency files.
Oh, okay.
You know what's weird? Speaking of, it's the New York Post. They have my obituary written.
I hate that they do that.
Why do they do that?
I mean, it
Because they-
obviously means you're important, but
No, I don't know about that, but they do. They know that one day, if God forbid you die, they don't have to think about it.
Did they call you for that
They
info?
just push a button. Someone was interviewed. So yeah, absolutely.
Oh
Years
my
ago.
gosh, that's so creepy.
do they give you any input in it? Like, are you just
No. It's,
at their mercy
no,
to say
who-
whatever they
Who
want?
you're related to and who do you love and blah blah blah. Hopefully they updated that.
Hopefully they
Because
update
I
it.
love new
say.
people now.
Who is your best friend?
Me?
I thought you were going to say Max.
No. My best friend is me. I love me.
That's
And
a good
I'm not-
answer.
Alex is your best friend, probably.
Alex is my best friend.
And Max.
And Max. No, Alex is my best friend. He's something else.
Maxie Man.
And Maxie Man, my Schnauzer, is my second best friend. And what I said, I kind of meant to say that. You know, there was a time in my life I didn't really think, I didn't hate myself, but I never really went out of my way to remind myself I'm a good guy. And now I've learned that, you know, in order to get things you want to get in life and go places and see things, and you got to be kind to yourself. You know, you got to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Do you believe
it's not
in?
always working out. It's always just like
It's a work in progress.
thinking positively about yourself.
It's really tough to do sometimes.
No, it's not. You know, if you can't find a way to do it, because it changes your world, it changes your life.
I agree. Every now and then I'm just like, ugh,
Yeah.
everything is wrong with the world. Today's a terrible day.
Well,
And then I come in here.
But that's not you
No.
that you're hating on. You're just hating on all the crap around you.
Yeah, it's everyone else's
There's a
fault.
So that's my
obviously.
best friend.
Yeah.
Me.
Do you believe in aliens?
Yes, but not in the way you believe in them.
How do you know what I believe in them?
Well, this could be an alien. We don't know.
It could be.
I do believe it would be so egotistical to think that we're it.
Yeah.
I agree.
I do think there's something out there that we don't understand or don't see, and we can't explain it. I don't know what it is.
If one of the people that you worked with, you thought they were an alien, which one of us would it be?
Oh, you.
Me? Why would you think I was the alien?
Just cause.
Sometimes you do some things.
I would have thought Greg T, maybe.
Great. Sometimes you start beeping.
That is true.
I don't know. Don't you love knowing that we don't have all the answers?
Of course.
This
Yeah.
is my argument, like for magic shows. I hate people who go out of their way to try to figure out how the magician does the trick.
Hate
Yeah.
that.
Just let it be magic and move on.
Yeah.
This one does that.
Yeah, let it
I
go.
only do that with Secret Santa.
Let it go. Just let
I
it
just
go.
try to figure out who you have for Secret Santa. That is all.
It's okay to believe that things can be magic and move on.
No,
Just
we recently went to a magic show, and I know I was annoying because it kept being like, do it again. But Danielle was like, how did you do that? Oh my God!
Every time they did it, though, I was just like, what the because I had a card in my hand, and my hand was closed around it. And when I opened my hand, it was a different card. How did that happen?
Just
I
let
don't
it go.
know.
No,
my
because
point
there's
is,
no such thing as magic. It's all illusion. So how the hell did that
you
happen?
don't need to know. That's my point. Just enjoy it for what it is.
No,
It was so
answers.
funny.
Oh, you make me mad. You're an alien.
I'm the one who needs to know what's under the Christmas tree before I open it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
me.
Yes, you are.
I shake the bag.
Alex is the same way. Hey, I got your birthday gift today. Or my birthday's next week. Great. Do you want to know what it is?
No.
No. Come on.
Surprises
Guess.
are the best.
I don't want to know. I
I'll
want
give
to be
you a
surprised.
hint.
Okay, this is a tough one. Do you believe in God?
Yes.
I guess that wasn't so tough.
Not so tough.
All right.
But keep in mind, your God and my God, probably not the same God.
Okay. Fair enough.
I do believe in the universe.
I believe in the universe.
I do believe there is a power out there.
Yeah.
If it's silky robes and sitting on a throne in the clouds, I don't know if I believe in that wholeheartedly. I definitely know that there's a power out there. Again,
Yeah.
who are we to say there's not?
Yeah. We can't be it.
And there's too much beauty in this world. That didn't just happen.
No,
I like that. I feel like that's a good way to end.
it is. It is a good way to end.
Oh, and they're giving us the wrap up from the corner.
Okay,
Perfect.
wait.
Talk about
One more
timing.
Aren't you
thing.
glad I didn't say I'm an atheist?
No, I was like hoping for something controversial.
God, schmod.
Wait, no.
I would- what?
Before we go, somebody did ask what is a good chicken parm recipe.
Oh, it's
So
this-
how about we do that and we end with because he's known for his
It's
chicken
easy.
parm.
Okay.
Your chicken needs to be thin, breast.
You pound it.
You pound your meat, make it thin. This is silly. We'll talk about it on the air because it takes a while to do this.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he'll talk about that on the air.
Thin chicken.
But
You
don't
want to do that.
don't forget, signed ElvisDuranBook.com. That's why we're
Signed-
doing all of this. That's
Exactly.
what the whole
I
thing
feel
is
like-
for.
Oh, there's one left. Hold on. There you go.
And,
You forgot to sign one.
There's one left. This was fun.
This was fun.
was-
But
fun.
all fun things must come to an end.
I know, and I have like so many more questions that I personally want to ask. So maybe
Top or
next
bottom?
time.
That was my question. But
Bottom.
okay, there you go.
Fascinating. I mean, same. No, just kidding.
Top.
Stop.
Okay, we gotta get out of here.
Me too.
Say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.
Thanks.